beating the Packers. We've been talking about it, but let's put it in one coherent 4-minute back and forth.
Yeah. So, I mean, to me, the biggest challenge is clearly how do you contain Aaron Rodgers so that he doesn't beat you deep to MVS and Devontae Adams. Those seem to be the biggest threats. And can the defense close out a game? Because against the two previous teams that were lesser matchups, it sure didn't seem that there was confidence on the defense, and the prevent defense didn't prevent anything. So I wonder, will Levi's be partially empty at the beginning of the game because it's Sunday night? People like to tailgate, and they don't realize that there's this new COVID protocol to get through security, and so they're late getting in, and it's quiet as a church mouse to start the game. Can the 49ers defense get revved up, emotionally charged? It's been 600 and some days since they've played in front of a crowd at Levi's Stadium. Do they come out on top to begin? My hope is yes, they do. They get all over Rodgers early. They force the Packers on defense to run sideline to sideline, defending the entirety of the field, spread them out, take advantage of those linebackers. To me, I think that the 49ers have the advantage from the outset.
Yeah, I think it's interesting that the two defensive game plans are opposite. The Niners are going to try to take away the big play and force the Packers to run the ball and to check it down and to have long, methodical drives. The Packers are going to do the opposite. They're going to try to take away the check downs and the runs and force Jimmy Garoppolo to throw the freaking ball down the field. And it's going to be interesting. Like, who's going to be more effective? Jimmy throwing down the field or Aaron Rodgers, like, playing with restraint and maturity? I don't know. It's going to be a tough one. I've been saying it all week. The game is going to come down to the Niners offense. I don't think the Niners defense can continue to do what they've done and just hold teams down for most of the game. They held the Lions down until the end. They held the Eagles down the whole game because the quarterbacks. I know that the Packers offensive line isn't great, but if they have 13 points when the fourth quarter starts and the Niners only have 14, Packers could just get hot. I mean, that's what happened in the Super Bowl, right? The pass rush was dominating. Patrick Mahomes, who's a young Aaron Rodgers, was struggling. And then, boom, fourth quarter hit, close game. Wasn't even that close. 10-point lead. And dude got hot. Pass rush got tired. So, you got to put them away early. You
do. It's ironic that the 49ers defense wants to force Aaron Rodgers to play like Jimmy G, and the Packers defense wants to force Jimmy G to play like Aaron Rodgers.
Air it out, baby. Yeah.
What I see, though, is that the Packers defense is just not set up to actually force Jimmy to play like Aaron. I just don't think that they have the talent to do that. I feel as though the 49ers and what Jimmy does, what Jimmy's strengths are, match up nicely against the Packers defense, and they will be able to dictate the flow on offense. Now,
all
defensively,
I'm saying, though, is like if they play 8 in the box and try to, like, it's hard to move the ball with runs and screens when there's all those people near the line of scrimmage. And that's why the Niners scored 17 points last week. So if that's how Jimmy wants to play, they're not going to score enough points to win. That's the problem. He's going to need to, because of the Packers offense is going to force him to actually throw. That makes sense.
The only thing I would say to refute that would be that I don't think that we're talking about as talented of a defense here on the Packers as we are on the Eagles. I think when you look back at that Eagles team, you could see a fairly dominant, at least.
I agree. I totally
front.
agree. I totally agree with that. The issue with Jimmy isn't that. It's just that if you force him to throw down the field, is he gonna pull the trigger? Will he? And if he does, will he have enough on it? Will he get picked? Because what happens a lot of times is, like, let's say you're throwing a stop route on the outside. He's open. If you don't have velocity and it's not thrown with anticipation, the corner recovers. It's intercepted or broken up. So that's what happened in camp. And Jimmy was like, okay, I can't do that this year. I'm going to do this and stay employed. And it's working so far. But if the Packers can force him to do what he's uncomfortable with, they got good DBs. So I'm curious. If that ball's just like up there in slow motion with Chariots of Fire playing behind, then he's in trouble.
Darnell Savage could be all over that.
Yeah.
I think you are correct in that if the Packers can force Jimmy into that scenario, the 49ers are in trouble. My prediction is that they won't be able to. Jimmy's going to be comfortable doing what Jimmy does. He's going to be getting the ball out on intermediate throws, maybe 1 or 2 shots down the field, but only on wide open plays. I think the vast majority of what Jimmy does is going to be what Jimmy is good at. I see the 49ers defense jumping all over Rodgers, sacking him 4+ times. I've got this one turning out 49ers 31, Packers 17.
Whew. I'm not picking a winner, but I'm glad you are. I'm not ready yet.